the force, and it works.
This is interesting, because in philosophy back when we were always told to really show the ends, to show where like the words cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it's almost.
Well, I'm a choir guy. So
Yeah, that's what she said. She was like,
yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, well, I mean, often words do end in consonants sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah.
But there's many times though when you can have releases like this in choral conducting, like in an amen. Right?
Sure, yeah.
Or like an alleluia. Right?
Yeah, I feel like you see that maybe like 5-10% of the time. Because there's rarely do we have a piece where it's like meant to sort of fade away, But I just see that.
Give me an example of one that ends like where you just really have to have a clear ending.
Well, like on really any like amen, we probably have like a amen. Because you usually get those shadows out at the end, like then,
Yeah.
which kind of gives us clear.
Okay, so listen to this. Kyle, can you do like a Zorro release where it goes like sound to air? Oh, yeah. So check this out. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm sitting right next to it. You may not have been able to hear all that, but the air kind of keeps going after the sound stops, and it's part of like the finishing of the sound. Yeah. Sorry, Jim.
That's okay. No worries. Gave me a little time to practice, so that's okay. All right, so we'll start with Vaughan Williams, because everyone's already there.
Someone help me. What else do we say to Tobin about his left hand? Am I close? What's that?
That was kind of it. Just he had the same gesture for a lot of things that maybe not all those things use that gesture.
This shape. You got it. You're good at this. Let's work on something else, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I can do that.
Try.
Probably.
You can. Maybe don't worry so much about your baton yet. For now. It's kind of like, we don't care about your baton. Just do whatever with your baton. Maybe do that. But just kind of think about how your left hand can move. Okay. One thing, stop. Keep your, don't cross the streams.
Okay.
Try it again. That was a double
I
crack.
know it was.
Don't cross the streams. Yeah, good. Stop. Okay, now for me, I'm digging your left hand right now. You may feel like you're not doing very much, but I think it's good for this music at this time. That's good. Okay. So now, like, I think some of the problems that I noticed with your left hand are actually because of your right hand, because your baton and you are doing the cello hold, right? Which isn't, but you're not doing it horribly, but you're doing it enough so that Tobin crosses over his body, and we're getting that a lot. So now I don't care about your left hand as much as maybe keep your left hand here, keep your left hand right here, and just kind of do little things with it. And but your baton tip has to stay out here. So you're going to look like this. Right?
Gotta scratch my back.
Use the tip of your baton to keep it focused. If you need to come over here for somebody, keep it like in this little circle. You know what I need is I need like a big board or something like that with kind of like different size holes cut out in it. Or like a see-through plexiglass thing that I can hold up in front of Tobin right now. Say, okay, here it is, and then there's like a cutout. He's got to keep his baton like in that. Cutout.
Okay.
Just imagine that that's in front of you.
I'll try to do that mentally.
Yeah, if you could build one of those for next class.
Okay.
Keep going. Now start using your left hand a little bit more. But don't cross. Keep that baton focused. And stop. Do you guys like that? I do.
I feel like his plane's really low.
I was just gonna say
Okay.
that. To say I like that. Now you gotta move your plane up a little bit. That's really good. That's really good, Kelly. So keep your baton pointed and focused. Maybe not that. You just look like come in a little bit. Too much? I don't know. Relax. Okay, beginning. Is this still only the first excerpt?
Yeah.
Okay, we may not get to it. Would you be crushed if we didn't do the second one? Okay, let's just keep going with this idea. This is good. Yes. For me, that we're getting somewhere. Like
I feel like I'm doing so little.
you are, but
Okay.
it's enough.
Okay.
It's totally enough. But you can kind of now you can infuse kind of a left hand gesture that's maybe bigger every now and then, and it's going to have more meaning because there's less other stuff. Now you've got things kind of more focused, and then when you want something, it can happen.
Yeah.
Like, but whereas before there was just kind of a lot of this, and then the next thing you're going to see this on your video. And we need to start working on this because your default. You guys notice that when he wants to do something expressive, he kind of gets this kind of, which I do too. Like, I'm horrible at that. but I don't want you to be bad. Like,
I appreciate it.
yeah, to keep your, try to divorce this hymn from your expressiveness. Yeah, that's maybe too much. Just, you don't have to be up. Your head doesn't have to be up as a conductor. It just has to not be down. It has to not be down. And you want it to try not to be connected to, I do this every time I do that. Or every time I give a cue, you know. Sometimes I notice a lot of conductors, there's like this kind of connection. Or, yeah, that's usually it.
The whole time I was practicing this, I put something on my head.
Aha.
On my book.
Like Cindy Brady from the Brady Bunch. Never mind. But for me, when I was working on my doctorate, like the big piece I had to conduct one quarter, it was like a 20-minute work. So the first thing I did was I memorized it. But then the next thing I did was I would conduct through the entire piece in a practice room, like a couple reps. So it took like an hour. But I would do the whole work with my head. This doesn't work because this is things here, but my back and head against the wall, and I would try to be expressive as I could, but without this hinge at all. And it really worked, because that video, the video of me conducting that piece, is the best I've looked